Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be doing the the team pursuit event. But before that, this is a voiceover. Technical difficulties again. This is gonna be a voiceover for the first two of heats and the early in the standings. So let's talk about the standings going into it. Snowballs has an 18-point lead going into this event. With Team Primary's recent gold at the sprint, they are the #1 favorites for the victory of this event because this is another sprint-based event. Nice win from the Limers pushes them up as well. Let's see what they can do. Oceanics, Snowballs, close, 18 points. Team Primary, barely not can get to the lead with the gold, but they need serious help from the Oceanics or other teams to slow down the Snowballs. But as we're talking about the Snowballs, let's get into the event itself. If they will start the events. Please, I don't want to wait forever. So yeah, this is the slowest intro I've ever done, but okay. Once again, this is voiceover. I'll be here for the first two events, and then it will go to live recording Connor. So yeah, here we go. Round one: Snowballs versus Jawbreakers in the fronts, in the front lines. I cannot speak today. Front lines on the team pursuit. It's third place marble is the one that's counting. Snowballs takes the lead early. Jawbreakers tries to come back and does take the lead. Going into the final stretch, Snowballs wins. Once again, times will be at the end of the video if you're wondering about the times. But Snowballs wins round one. That was close. Jawbreakers almost caught them off guard, but Snowballs was able to come back and pounce. Now we have Mellow Yellow versus Team Galactic for round two. This is the final one I'll be voiceovering, and we're off. And I guess I guess I was just being an idiot there. Okay. Okay, now, and we're rolling for Mellow Yellow versus Team Galactic. Mellow Yellow has the early lead, but Team Galactic, I think, got ahead. Yes, Team Galactic cruises to a victory and is moving on to fight the Snowballs in the next heats. That's it. That's it for me. I'm back. Sorry about that. There was some technical difficulties. My microphone wasn't working for some reason, but I'm back. So we're ready for Pinkies versus Chocolatiers. I will have to do voiceover for the first two rounds, but let's see. Pinkies versus Chocolatiers. We are rolling. Pinkies losing out against the Chocolatiers. They need to make a comeback quickly. Chocolatiers stays in the lead and will advance. Chocks moves on without a single issue. Mellow Yellow and Team Galactic are out. Team Primer and the Oceanics are the big ones, so let's see who will move on in Group 4, which is O-Rangers and Cobalts. O-Rangers versus Cobalts is coming right up. We are ready to go in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Cobalts tries to take the lead early and does. O-Rangers, though, has a lot more speed, but loses out there. Cobalts takes the easy win without even question. Cobalts. This is another huge blunder for the O-Rangers. Oceanics versus Rojo Rollers is next. And we're ready to go in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Oceanics needs to get a good result here and is already having a huge lead right now. Well ahead of the third place marble from the Rojo Rollers and easily wins. Oceanics moves on to the next round. Second place in the standings moves on is definitely nice. Rojo Rollers just hopes that they can come back. They're in 13th in the standings right now. But let's see who will win between the Limers and the Savage Speeders. Savage Speeders versus Limers. Let's see who will move. Rolling quickly. Limers has the lead right now. Savage Speeders, though, is right there. Looking for Savage Speeders, almost makes it, but Limers moves on to the next round. Team Primary and Thunderbolts are coming right up, and that will be in round 7 of the tournament stage, of the first stage, is ready. Round 7 is going to be ready. Thunderbolts versus Primary. And Team Primary won the best at sprint events, and we're rolling. Thunderbolts dead last in the standings versus the best at sprint events, and look at this. Team Primary launches its way to the next round, not even close. Insane. And lastly, we have Balls of Chaos versus Team Momo. Many teams are still surprised at what Team Primary did to the Thunderbolts. In 3, 2, 1. The final round of round 1, we're rolling. Momo has a huge lead right now. Not even messing up a little bit, and Momo clears them. Team Momo moves on to the next round. As we're entering round number 2, Team Galactic versus Snowballs is up first. We are semifinals, quarterfinals 1, I think. And we have semifinals. Quarterfinals 1, we are rolling. Snowballs losing out to Team Galactic. Team Galactic trying to shoot ahead. And stays ahead. Team Galactic moves on to the next round. Championship leaders gets out in the quarterfinals, leaving the doors wide open for Team Primary and the Oceanics to strike through. Let's see if they will, though. Let's see. We are moving on to quarterfinals round 2, which is Chocolatiers versus Cobalts. We are rolling. Cobalts trying to stretch it, but Chocolatiers actually has a huge lead. Cobalts, though, gets it right back. Chocolatiers blocks itself, and Cobalt moves on to the next round. This could be a comeback for them. Oceanics versus Limers. This is going to be an interesting match. A team that has been great off some podiums versus literally second place in the standings. Let's see who will win. In 3, 2, 1, the race has started. Currently, Oceanics has a pretty good lead, but Limers catches right up. Limers takes the lead. Oh my god, Oceanics wins it! Limers was too slow by the end, and Oceanics passes. Now we have Team Momo versus Team Primary. Let's see who wins this. The best sprint team in the entire league versus Team Momo. We are off. Primary takes the lead early. Momo trying to catch up, but look how much speed Team Primary gains. Absolutely dominant. Oceanics has his work cut out for them as Team Primary is up in the blocks, ready to go. But first we have Team Galactic versus the Cobalts. These teams are ready to go, and we're rolling. Cobalts gains the early lead, and it looks like it's going to the final, but Team Galactic's right there. Galactic goes for it, but Cobalts wins. Cobalts moves on to the finals. Team Galactic's still in the bronze match. But now we have the best sprint team versus the Oceanics, one of the best teams in the entire league. Second in the standings versus third in the standings. Let's see. Teams are going in, and we are for the Oceanics is this is not even. At least the Oceanics got top marble was close to the Team Primary because they are dominant. Team Primary moves on to the finals, while the Oceanics goes for the third place match. Will they get the third place? Let's find out. First, we have the third place match. Oceanics versus Team Galactic. Let's see who wins. Team Galactic, one of the brightest teams out in the season, in the season and team. They are really solid, but let's see if the Oceanics got this. Oceanics down, already down. Their second place Marble is blocking them, and Team Galactic wins the heat. Oceanics has to just stay with the fourth place showing. Wow. Team Galactic upsets both the Snowballs and the Oceanics for third place. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the finals. Cobalts, a team that has a slump mid-season, but is looking pretty strong late season, versus Team Primary, the best sprint team in the entire league. Let's see who will win in 3, 2, 1. We are rolling. Team Primary gets the lead early, like we expected. Cobalt struggles really hard, and Team Primary wins without even a question. Team Primary is the winner. Oh my god. That is insane. But I think that might be enough for the lead, but I think Snowballs is barely ahead. But anyways, let's see the standings. Before we look at the standings, let's look at the event. The event had a lot of quick runs. Some of the best teams had gotten in the low 8s, while, of course, Team Primary went on with 4 straight 7-second runs, dominating the entire round. As I'm speaking of this, currently the biggest margin between victory and defeat, let's zoom in, is Team Primary versus the T-Bolts. A whopping over 1.5 seconds. That is insane. Oceanics is there. Snowballs barely beats Jawbreakers in round 1. Cobalts barely beat Team Galactic for who's moving on to the finals. But Team Primary is the winner of the event. As we're looking, if you want to look at all the events, here it is. Here's all the teams. Right in one screenshot. So, at the end of the series, I will be making this public to everyone. So, obviously you can't edit it, but I'll make it public to everyone so you can look at the data. But for the final, looking at the results, Team Primary easily wins. Cobalts gets a solid silver. That's probably going to help them a lot in the standings. They're one of the worst teams right now, followed by Team Galactic with bronze. Snowballs only getting 10 points. That's somewhat, but that's not the best. Oh, Rangers, Pinkies, 4 and 7 points respectively. That is bad. Let's look at the overall standings. Overall standings is going heavily towards the Snowballs. We have seen teams that are officially out of the race running as well. Thunderbolts and Rojo Rollers. T-Bolts can't even get the podium anymore, while Rojo Rollers cannot win the championship. Snowballs is insane consistency. Only getting one non-double-digit event is staying in the lead, but is only 9 points ahead of Team Primary. Oceanics is now 16 points behind the Snowballs, while the O-Rangers hangs on in 4th, but is closely tailed by the Pinkies and Team Momo. Limers, also one of the worst teams in the start, but has recovered. Mellow Yellow there as well, with the 78 points. Savage Speeders on the edge of not being able to win the championship. They really need to hope the Snowballs do poorly in order to win this championship. Next event, Precision Slalom. Let's see who will win that event.